Hindi pa. Tagal Yan na. Tanda mo yung YouTube mo. Ano. Ganyan. Dito. Taas ka. Yan na. Nag-start na siya. Ngayon, ito ngayon yung binibigay mo link
Sa lahat.
sa lahat.
Ba't offline?
Hindi mo na. Starting pa lang.
Okay. Tapos,
Ayan na, live na.
naka-public to? Hindi.
Oh, alam ko, nakalagay kasi dyan kung public. Yun. Yan yung, hindi mo binago yung settings eh.
Hindi nga. Start streaming lang ako. So, dahil mababago na ito.
Makikita mo dyan kung ano yung mga available niya.
240 lang.
Hmm.
Quality tayo. So ano, ang kailangan mo, yung
binigyan sa kanina. Yung sa baba, share.
ito?
Yung mahaba. Copy mo sa WhatsApp. May WhatsApp ba yan?
Airdrop?
Ayan, sa airdrop din ako. Wala mo, mga nakita ko.
Ayun
O, linaw oh. Kaya lang may buffering.
Kasi
ayun, bala pa rin.
Kasi naka 720.
Di maximum na yung 720 mo eh.
Paano?
Da Vinci Resolve Book. Ayun ako.
Okay. So, Skype na lang. Naka-online ka ba Skype?
Oo. Actually, may internet dito eh. Pag nandun ka, mabilis eh.
Gano'n katagal yung ano?
Delay. Usually, less than 20 minsan nagpa-5 lang ako dyan. Depende sa ano. Wala. Saan ka ba? Albert.lumagi? Ang pinaward?
Diyan. Kanasan yun. Diyan ako nag-message sa'yo dati. Ayan. Connecting ka pa lang.
Kaya po. Ang internet dito eh. Video siya not available eh. Tinanggal mo, stop mo?
Hindi. Live. Nakikita ko.
Naka-public ka ba? This video is unavailable. Baba ba nga? Baba nga dun sa ano. Hindi yung kanina, yung link na.
So, mali. Impact lang. Bakit?
Ano ba yan? Naka-private ka ba?
It's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth. Saan may kita yan? Private. Public ka?
Public mo.
Try mo ulit.
Yun oh.
So kung naka-public, marumi.
Kasi ano eh. Nakakuha ko ng quality.
4.
Oh, linaw oh. So, kailangan natin ng delay. Tatayo ako. 0, 1, 2, 3. Ay, delay na yung masyado pala kasi tumapit na ako. Si TriCaster mabilis.
Ba't mabagal siya kasi?
Ewan ko lang. Baka, hindi. Subukan mo natin sa mababa. Na resolution setting. Huwag mo na sa mataas.
This is recorded.
No, it's not recorded.
It's recorded.
No, it's not recorded. It's streaming. Using the web presenter in YouTube.
Which means there is delay at least 50 minutes.
No.
Sheikh Muhammad.
Amo lang ah. Dati ang dami pang settings dyan sa TriCaster eh. Pinabago mo eh. Mga camera. Bumper oh. Ayan. Speed, normal.
Oh, you see? Medyo na yung meeting namin.
Ano na yun ito? Ang galing ko ito lahat. Okay na ito.
Okay. Paano ko stop yung ano? Shoot.
Masag na nga eh.
Paano ko stop yung streaming ko dito?
Doon sa ano? Hindi, doon sa OBS. Hindi ka kaya ng Facebook.
So this is Lawrence.
Hello. Hi.
Frank.
How you doing? Sure. Everything, man? You well? Cool.
So he's gonna be on to
Yeah.
whatever questions you have.
Okay.
Well, I think I'm gonna start
and
by.
of course you know.
Hey, good. How's things? No
Cool.
You also from in the Future magazine?
Easy.
Okay. Because I've never met you, but anyways, it's a pleasure to meet
A legend.
you.
Can we offer you coffee or tea or water?
I'm actually taking up with some coffee. Just black. Black.
Some water would be nice.
Yeah. One black coffee and one water.
So we're to play with your new toys and see if we can adapt them to our.
This is the new box.
This is it. So, I'll just...
That's a new box.
Yeah.
Shall we talk a little bit about our setup first,
Yeah, well,
and then like see
Here's the thing. To be very honest with you, we've started something, and the whole video thing for me was completely new. But I'm a geek at heart, and started digging, and I finally admitted to myself, okay, I'm a nerd. All right, let's be honest. So started digging, and the more I dig, the more options I find, and then it comes to a point where I just don't know anymore.
Okay.
So basically, we run a nightlife magazine, and every week, every Thursday, we run what we call the DJ Lab from our office, which is a live stream. We started very basic with, we had Ustream for a while, and then Ustream wasn't that great, and then Facebook Live came on, and then we tried OBS, which was a free software, but very limited. Then we invested into Wirecast, which is it's a fantastic software, very, very happy with it. And in terms of video, we were using GoPros. Now, the GoPros, the more I started playing with them, the more I found that they were also extremely limited. Like the settings, there was like one setting that was working. It was a 1080p, 30 frames per second. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, black screen. Then we have a Blackmagic capture card. I bought everything just in case, We have a Blackmagic capture card. So right now, with one camera, one GoPro, we can make it work through Wirecast. But the plan is also, we've tried it in low light conditions, so because we're also exporting it to some of the events that we do, and GoPros in low light condition, it's a big no-no. So I've tried other options. We've had a Roland HDMI switcher. I've tried to plug everything, black screen. It wouldn't work with GoPros. It was just not really working. And the HDMI switcher doesn't have a capture card. So what we're trying to accomplish basically is a Facebook live stream with multiple camera, at least minimum 2, with the possibility of expanding, which is good in low light condition, which has a fisheye lens. So for me, what I was looking at was most likely a Blackmagic or 2 Blackmagic cameras, because they're very highly rated. You can change the lens. You can be very flexible with that. But in regards to linking all of this with the computer, it was becoming a bit muddy. Now, my research, I fell upon the web presenter. What I liked about the web presenter was that all the internal processing is done in that box. So the pressure on the computer's CPU is lessened to a certain extent. So here we are. So right now, this is a solution that we're looking
That was a
for.
mouthful. Huh?
That's
Hey.
cool. That's cool. Yeah.
No, but it's good to understand exactly
Sure.
because this is what I was saying.
I'm sure you understood where we're
Yeah.
coming
So-
from.
Yes.
I guess just to add to that, the end goal for us is that we would like to stream from our office with 2 cameras, which will be fisheye ideally, but also get to the point where we can take it out on the road, basically to first of all to our own events that we do ourselves, and that can be sort of the trial and error for us to learn, but eventually offer this as a service to Dubai's clubs, you know?
Alright.
So we are kind of looking for a solution for all of that.
Huh.
And here we are.
Okay. Let me open up because I was speaking to someone this morning and it's the same concept. When I was speaking to Dija initially about the requirements, we were. Yeah, have a seat. Please.
Because I think it's gonna be easier for you to sit. No, you can push the chair here so you can see where it's going. I'll just sit for a bit and then I'll be exposed to it.
Okay, first of all, I have to be very honest with you. Web Presenter works with OBS as well. So when you mentioned about it being limited, because we're using OBS to connect to Facebook and YouTube Live. But the cool thing is, if you have a Wirecast, I'll get out of the Web Presenter idea, but and you have your Ultra Studio Express, the capture card. So if I'll be designing the system, the way I look at it is you'll have a multi-camera setup, and that goes through a Studio HD, and then you'll have 2 cameras and the program output, the final mix output goes to that, and that goes to streaming. Because again, at the end of it, Wirecast is still better than OBS, like 10 folds. So yeah, that's one way I look at it. Of course, you can still sell your Web Presenter, and then use it for your Wirecast. But the thing is, you have that. You have that Ultra Studio box.
Yeah, well, it's the capture card.
The capture card. So that's an intensity.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just the intensity.
Okay, I thought it's an express.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah, then we can do it. We can still do it. So this guy has SDI and HDMI inputs. Okay.
One of each.
And the cool thing with this is if you put a front panel, a smart panel in here, you can switch. You can use this as a switcher. It's like a 2x1 switch. If you look at it. Now
Is there any way we can control all of this through the software, or will it be seen as one input?
it will be seen as one input. Now, if you want to have more controls over your production, let's say you want to put your title bars or you want to put your logo,
Yeah.
then you'll need this. So this will be your production switch.
Cost for that?
This is $1,000 retail. I don't know the exact price for a local market, but it's $1,000 in retail.
Sorry, don't. Just tell them that is the television.
Yeah.
Studio HD.
So what will happen is
Do we need it?
So, yeah. the advantage that you'll have with this is you'll have multi-camera, so it supports up to 8 camera inputs. So you can have a Blackmagic or a GoPro. You can 1080p 30 out of GoPro, send it to this. And right now I'm using my DSLR. The main reason for me doing that is because I want to use the 11. It's an 11 to 20 millimeter. So I can get a wide 11 millimeter without fish-eyeing it. Or if I want to use an 8 millimeter fisheye, then yeah, I can also do that. If I just use this with this and let's say another studio Blackmagic camera, then my Blackmagic goes to the SDI input, and then my DSLR goes, or my GoPro can go inside the HDMI. Now, the controls will be limited because you only have one output that goes to your laptop.
Okay, so the Wirecast would see web presenter, not web presenter HDMI, or web presenter HDMI.
So just, I'm the dumbest in this room right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really the dumbest in this room.
No, I also come from a different background, so don't worry.
I think I understand. But so if it comes out of this web presenter, we can't manipulate it on Wirecast, like we normally do, like between two cameras. We can.
Well, on Wirecast right now, I mean, I'm also using a combination of a few webcams. I have a webcam from the
So we
ceiling,
have two webcams.
and these are plugged in USBs. So this, I've just associated them to a different channel in Wirecast.
Okay.
So basically, the web presenter would be one channel.
Yeah. So
Which is right.
the switching will be happening inside your Wirecast. And then even the titling, I know Wirecast can
So I
also do
told this stuff,
titling.
right? Didn't work. Titles and stuff.
Yeah. Because we have logos and running images and stuff
Mhm.
like that.
So in your case, you just have two cameras, two camera inputs. It can be one wide and one kind of closer.
Mm-hmm.
And then that goes to a web presenter. So one is HDMI and one is SDI, and then web presenter. And then that gets converted to 720p.
So the conversion is in web presenter.
The conversion is happening in web presenter.
Which is what we want.
Now, in terms of operation, so first of all, I don't have Wirecast in my system. But for example, I'll just open. The easiest is to see is the quality is via Skype. So I'm just turning this on.
It is
Okay. No, this is the first one.
on.
Yeah. So this one I just have to select web presenter, and I have a wide shot.
Oh, nice.
So that's the output.
Because the thing with DSL, I mean, I know it's a small detail at this point, but you know, I don't necessarily want to have a big ass DSLR,
Yeah.
huge, because most of the time we have a camera that's in the DJ booth, which needs to be as small as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, and most DSLR with a live view are on the higher range of prices.
Yeah,
So
I don't need 4K.
yeah, we
you know.
don't need that. Yeah.
So
We can actually go for example, this. This is a Q4 from Zoom. There's also Q6. I don't know if this is still happening, but this is also wide. Kind of. Let's try this. Use it as an input. I was speaking to a school.
There was a GoPro in there. You plug in the GoPro on the other side.
Oh yeah, GoPro.
So you put
The thing with GoPro is that we have an ongoing partnership with them,
Mm-hmm.
so I have access to GoPros,
Mm-hmm.
but how
as many as I like, right? So first prize for me would be able to set up in our studio in the office to set up with GoPro,
Okay.
and leave the GoPros there. It's done. We don't have to touch it. Just plug and play type of vibe, right? Easy on everybody. The second option is when we go out is to try and use the GoPros. Now I know it's not necessarily good in low light and all that, but then look at a second option for another camera.
For me, the challenge is to capture more than one GoPro because the Blackmagic captures one signal.
Mm-hmm.
So how can I capture more than one?
Well, you need to have more capture cards.
That's it.
That's it. So. This.
That works. Plug and play.
So it's plug and play.
Yep, that is a green beard. You're all right. Definitely green beard. What the fuck am I thinking? It is green. Okay.
So the web presenter has a built-in capture card.
Okay.
How's-
Here's what's happening is not a capture card. They don't define it. What happens is Blackmagic created it took the webcam API. It's like a code for the webcam. So whatever you use as a camera in here will be converted as a webcam.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's what's happening. Now, most websites they are friendly to webcam because it's lighter and easier to handle. That's why Facebook, YouTube, they're using this webcam APIs as well. And Blackmagic maximized it. Now, in terms of technology, Blackmagic acquired a company called Terranex like 6 years ago. So Terranex is a company that builds converters for military. Now, the quality of conversion of this to 720p should be amazing.
Okay, so it's military grade.
It's a military grade product if you think about it.
So sounds like there's little boxes to answer.
So
Is this-
if I want two GoPros, because Blackmagic right now, the web presenter has 2 inputs. So
Yes.
maximum that I can put on there is 2. Now, out of curiosity, if I were to plug in my HDMI switcher in there that has 4 inputs, it could work as well.
It should work. Yeah, that's what I was doing for presentation because I'm taking the SDI out of television of this switcher,
Right.
and that sends to this. So
So
I switch cameras in here.
check this out. We could an HDMI switcher, plug in 3 GoPros,
Yeah.
and plug the Roland into web presenter and web presenter in the computer. That would work.
That will work. That's also a short
then
solution because
you're
it's
gonna
not
leave,
hours, so it's not hours.
And we're gonna buy all of this shit, and I'm gonna get a black screen, and I'm gonna be like,
Right. How do we get our hands on this box? That's my next question.
You want to test it, kind of?
We don't want to test it. We want to buy it.
I don't know, but well,
Right? Right. This is what we need. My understanding is right. Yeah.
this
from-
will, this is
This
big,
will-
it's
But
like,
you've not solved the solution at night. The GoPro.
well, the difference is, look, if I can start with GoPro with this, and in our studio, and now the only thing that if I want to go low light and blah blah blah, I just need to change the camera.
Yeah.
That's it.
And also, I'm with lights in our DJ booth, like the colored lights and stuff. So we've done it one stream, and I thought it looked okay. We played around with it. But if I put it close in the booth and I have lights coming up, red and green and yellow,
okay.
it's going to be some light.
It's not boiler room
You're gonna capture something. So we're gonna play around a little bit, and the GoPro will be the first option. But if we see it's not gonna work, we will look into the second option of buying a different camera. But regarding the controller, I mean, that's a short-term solution for us, right? Because parents are eventually gonna want this back.
Yeah. What do you think this is? They have the same measurements.
So that's just like a Roland. That's your full production system. Now, the advantage of that is an all-in-one system. So it records, it streams, and it switches. Yeah.
How
That's
much is it?
It's that bundle is $10,000 in retail.
Well, my credit card.
Except cards as well.
I don't think we're ready for that.
I don't think we're ready for that one yet.
And normally that's what's happening anyway. Most of our clients invest in a more, low-scale system like this, and then when they get used to it, they invest in a bigger system.
I think this is definitely what we want. This is our strategy as well.
Yeah.
Once we have the know-how and the knowledge, and we know what we're doing with our own little events, we can start selling the service to our clients. And once we can get big clients.
Because you
Once we
said
get them,
earlier that you had a client this morning asking
Yeah.
for the exact same thing.
This is so it was a different setup altogether because they combined both of them.
that's 1,000.
Yeah.
That would do a similar job in as a
The cool thing with this is if you have a Photoshop, you
can connect your photos and then use other photos. Like you have a more than one show. If you want to send in photos from previous event, you can load the photos in here. So you have 20 stills. So basically, this is what we've given them. It's in a flight base. It's in a 6U or 5U flight box, and they have a small monitor for officers. And we're using their probes and the SLRs, and then that goes to they're recording it in a hyperdeck mini, and then they have a web assembly. Now that pushes their content to their Facebook. They already do Facebook for this, so that's how simple the setup is. But they want a full solution that they can just carry and then place it in a box.
Nightlife is a very
No, this is not for.
I think it's just holding.
It's not just
Yeah.
I find myself working because I started on like 4 days or 3 days after it was released. I emailed right away. She's like, how do you know this is already? I'm like, I don't know this. I didn't have it deadline yet.
How much is the representation?
Something $600. $600, and then if you want to buy the front panel so you can switch, it's another $100. You can actually switch from here, but it's.
So if you don't have the front panel,
Yeah.
if you don't have
You do one right
if you don't have the front panel with the switches, how do you switch?
Here, it switches.
Yeah. It's a little This is like opening the hood to change gears. It doesn't make sense. Change the
Oops,
gears.
that's reversed.
Why did this bike do the switch?
You can use a micro inverter. It's like $85.
So to wrap my head around this part, we got two cameras. We got two other applications, and I understand we want to switch.
Or if you go step forward, you can grab the box and switcher. So we take the two cameras, the two GoPros, and the switcher. The switcher output in representative in wireless. And then we use the switcher to switch from both cameras because
We
X
don't,
and all that.
we don't have that. This is one of the bad parts. This is one of the short position. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of going to see it. You can shoot the shot. So this is the part. Tell me this one.
The bottom one is the equivalent to instead of paying $1,000 for this, you pay $100 extra to have a front
Front here.
cover to switch from one to two.
What about Edinburgh? Do you know if they want just constantly
So this actually no, I didn't put this. What's the connection from web presenter to computer? Is it USB? USB.
Maybe
That's not number.
okay.
So yeah, we have this guy. We only have three. So 1, 2, 3.
So two GoPros, one webcam.
That would be
one
the
webcam on the decks, that's sure.
yeah.
Used
One
to
in
be-
front or at an angle that's wider and all the stuff, and one from back.
Let's start with that.
And then the switcher will switch between those
This
two.
one will always
Webcam
be
will
on.
stay there.
Yeah.
And we can probably try and get a better webcam as well.
Yeah, because the one we have is yeah, that's
Cheap,
possible.
cheap.
You sell cheaper.
We only sell professionals.
I
Which one
usually
cheapest
look
way?
for convenience.
So what's the status? Are there any boxes available?
Yes, we can.
With
We
the
have
front.
the representative. Front panel we don't have at the moment, but we can order. And I don't know when it's gonna come, but because we don't usually tell you when exactly, so we don't expect it.
Okay.
But we have the box.
Let's get those boxes.
What about the switcher?
And the switcher.
And the switcher?
Switcher in front.
No,
No,
no, the
no, no,
front
no,
panel.
no.
we mean,
When she means the switcher, she means this
Oh,
box.
this one. This one is going to be second phase.
Yeah, so-
I think second phase. Yeah. Because we want to end up there, even here. Yeah, we want to, we want to expand this one one step at a time. We have to learn it out. We have some experience.
And ideally, I don't want this in the studio. I want to wire all of this out of the studio. I don't want to be in the studio. I just want
But I
to be.
thought it was we can toast it.
As far as I know, the degradation into HDMI is much higher over the length of the cable than SDI, correct? What is the longest HDMI cable I can get without degradation?
For GoPro, the longest that I've tried is
10 meters. It's not much.
10 meters.
To go in, run around the and run all the way up to my desk. If I run it from
10
my
meters. I think 10 meters is a lot.
or maybe we can run into Sophie's desk. She can run.
Some
Okay.
people, what they do is they convert it to SDI.
Yeah.
Because SDI will run for 100 meters.
Yeah. So I would need basically two converters. Is it the same? Is a converter both ways?
No.
So I would need one of each.
So SDI to HDMI, then HDMI to SDI, or HDMI to SDI, and then SDI to HDMI on the other end.
Okay. So okay. So one GoPro's to
We are we've tested most of the software for streaming, but haven't tested it for Wirecast. Yeah, I was talking about the API, so that's why it should work. So we're just connecting.
So if I need a converter, I would
Just let me know what you need.
my web presenter would be next to my laptop.
Just ask them to come
So
because I know we have it ready, so you guys
the USB is here, it's short, long HDI from here, and then I would need a long HDI to convert to
just send me an email what exactly you guys need. And I'll let you know.
Makes sense?
And then this camera, you have